part of a nationwide search for innovative people management ideas in the UK, Pricewaterhouse Coopers and Personnel Today have teamed up to create the HR Hornets Nest. It's a competition based on a popular TV format you may recognise. Finalists from 5 organisations have come to pitch their ideas to the Hornets at the Old Birds Custard Factory in Birmingham, now the regenerated home of hundreds of small businesses. There are cash prizes for the winners to be used to help develop their proposals. Sandra Shepherd and Jonathan Stubbs are pitching a flexible and affordable childcare service for temporary workers. This would give parents more opportunity to work and their recruitment business access to a wider pool of skills and resources.
I thought it was quite innovative, tying up the childcare with the getting the good short-term talent.
They'd obviously done the market research. I know it was quite a small sample, but they'd obviously identified a need.
I'm still puzzled by the business relevance, though.
The financials.
That's where it fell down for me, definitely.
I think it addresses a wider market issue around, how do you address that particular need? I'm just not sure that that clients can be expected to absorb some of that cost. Because as we said, for a client, as long as the temp turns up between 9 and 5, you don't really care why or how.
Yeah. But good idea. Yeah.
Louise Hutchison and Mary Feerick from St Brendan's College in Bristol are tired of the senior management stranglehold on new ideas and initiatives. They want to encourage new business proposals from the bottom up by allocating a set amount of funding to support projects which improve efficiency, customer service or service delivery within the organisation.
We all know that the suggestions box type ideas already exist, but the fact that they were actually trying to formalise it was really commendable.
I think it was well thought out. I think they'd put rigour around, making it research-based or proving it.
For me, paying people for ideas doesn't sit comfortably. And I was also a bit disappointed about their answer around how they were going to link the pupils in.
But the proper measurement of outputs from HR interventions is incredibly important, and that's probably something HR doesn't do terribly well.
And that's what they were trying to address.
So for me, it was a little weak on the quantity versus quality. I felt like lots of people would be putting ideas in, but were they reasonable ideas?
Steve Gawler is a business manager from the Catholic High School in Chester. He is convinced that better food at school would boost performance of pupils, school workers, teachers and the school as a whole. They have already taken control of the canteen from the local authority and are now looking for capital to accelerate the programme, investing in a website and a marketing campaign to promote healthier food choices.
I thought he did a fantastic job. Obviously he didn't have props and things, but his presentation was incredibly clear.
I just really bought into him as an individual. It's just something he does feel passionate about.
Yeah. But I think he'd made the connection with what's it going to do for the school. The staff, the pupils. He'd made that connection between I've got an idea and how am I going to implement it and make change.
I mean, he had some good stories about teachers crashing at the end of the day or whatever the expression is. It would have helped perhaps to have had a bit more rigour and science around it for me. That would have made a more powerful impact.
Fiona Hanatow and Michael Monk from Elmbridge Borough Council have a cunning plan. They want to encourage leadership skills in a cost-effective way by establishing a regular leadership away day at an activity centre in 28 acres of woodland owned and used by the Scouting movement.
And for me, the innovation was around doing that kind of thing very cheaply, not great expense.
But I wonder how much more they would have got out of it with a bit more sort of intervention in terms of, okay, well, you've done this and let's track who's, as you said, who's been promoted, who's changed roles, so you can get some more sort of, again, empirical evidence.
But I think, again, they've taken a great idea, they've put it into action, it's been effective, and now they're taking it beyond Elmbridge.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hugely successful.
Think of all those other councils out there. Other councils could adopt a similar model and start looking at their own other sort of venues within their areas, couldn't they, and start utilising those.
Joanne Brown and Carol Mingover find that some people come and work at their care home with rose-coloured spectacles. These people underestimate just how difficult the job can be, which means they leave. High staff turnover is bad for the organisation and especially unsettling for the residents. But this organisation has reduced turnover to well below industry average levels by producing a realistic job preview, a DVD which features real staff talking about what the day-to-day work is really like.
Really powerful because
Yeah.
it was the HR
And the business.
and the business, and for me, just that strong link between what are we in business for, you know, and what HR processes do we need to improve, recruitment being one, how do we retain staff for the benefit of our residents. They really made that sort of powerful link all the way through.
So, I mean, again, an innovative idea, this idea of having something that's realistic and shows both the positives and the negatives of doing a particular job. The idea of actually discouraging the wrong kind of applicant, because that's as damaging as not attracting the right ones. I thought, again, that was quite a clever way of thinking about it.
Yeah,
Which I think
but I thought it had great applicability
Yeah.
to any business, you know.
And they've really thought the next stage through as well in terms of taking it forward for
Yeah.
the Who Cares campaign, which sounds really compelling.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just stopping at the DVD. It looks like it's got a lot of mileage.
Yeah.
Innovation is alive and well at the grassroots of all kinds of businesses. Bright ideas that are properly thought through and well presented should always get support in a healthy business environment. And you can always try your ideas out on the Hornets. Get thinking about how you would improve the management of people where you work. And watch out for the next HR Hornets Nest.